But you know, Chicago cats just built different like that.
Here we go.
Just built different like that. I mean, it's nothing. Just the way it is.
But on this podcast, we spin it different. That's for sure.
That's why we got to get Yay on.
Oh,
We got to
you
get
got
Yay
the
on.
Chicago. You got the Chicago plug. Call your boy.
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody else telling them to chill, and I'm all for the Pete Davidson bashing.
Already.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
What P ain't got no business talking to him about nothing.
Oh, Pete needs to slow up, man.
They call him Skeet. Yeah, call him Skeet.
You know, when Ye says he has them hitters, I'm like,
yeah, what you mean? Yeah, Ye got a lot of money now. Like he said, told DL Hughley, I got a lot of money. I know where you at. You know?
Lucky Lefty Podcast. Woo, as always, featuring and brought to you by Nora Whiskey. NoraWhiskey.com. It's that premium American whiskey, NoraWhiskey.com.
You trying some today? I got the bottle ready for you.
Out here on the left coast, climbing stairs, wearing shorts, drinking smoothies with eggs. Malik is trying to get your boy to go Hollywood.
Oh yeah, look, Chicago left. Something got to fill in there. Something got to fill in there, and I think you found you kick back. You ahead. You behind the time, but ahead of schedule. That's right.
Yo, so yesterday was a big day from a recruiting standpoint. Notre Dame hosted one of its biggest targets, and I would just like to say, if I do happen to spend a great amount of time out here on the West Coast in the future, this recruiting thing is going to be real tough. It's going to be real tough, bro. Because I got texted like 3 or 4 in the morning. And I'm like, forgot where I was. I'm like,
why they hit me this early?
Who the hell is texting me at 3, 4 in the morning?
Yeah.
And then now I know how you felt when I used to hit you up.
Just a little bit, just because you just like, damn, I need like 30 more minutes.
Yo, so I'm getting the text and I see like, yo, what's the update? Any updates on Carnell? I'm like, fam, it's 4 in the morning. Like,
you know the people want it. You know the people want it.
Then I realized, well, yeah, it's 7 a.m. on the East Coast. So I guess this is prime time for news. So
nah, straight up.
Yeah, so my heart went out to all of the guys that work for publications that are on the West Coast that have to keep up with what's going on in the Midwest and on the East Coast. Because that's a heck of an early morning grind to be out here on the West Coast. But I will say this, man. I spent time at the Grove yesterday, the marketplace. The people are so wonderful, man. Oh my God, I've never had so many sweet older ladies speak just unsolicited. How you doing?
What's going on? Where you from? Where you from?
And I'm next to, I'm getting some ice cream from this spot. I don't know if you've ever been to the farmers market at the Grove.
Yeah.
It's my favorite. Spot. It's my favorite spot for lunch. Anytime, if you want to know what Shaun is at lunchtime, he's at the farmers market. He's at the farmers market, right? They have the best plums in the world. The best cartons of strawberries is actually absolutely fantastic. But anyway, they have this strawberry chocolate chip ice cream that I always get.
Oh, like you got things you specifically go.
Oh, absolutely. Every time I go, I get on the Trejos tacos, carne asada.
That's right.
I get 2. Shout out to them. And then I get the chips. Their chips are amazing with the guac. And on top of the guac, they put some type of like Spanish nut or something crushed up.
Oh, they really get exotic with it.
Yeah. Absolutely fantastic. After the 2 tacos, I wait, I chill. Because, it's just the vibe. You're watching people walk by with their dogs. You're laughing. Man, just a great environment. So I go get the strawberry chocolate chip ice cream. As I'm walking away, This lady next door says, I heard you say you were from Chicago. I'm like, yeah. She's like, yeah, I'm from Chicago. I'm like, okay, how you doing? Like, what side are you from? Like, South Side. Like, where'd you grow up? Oh, I grew up right around Sox Park. Like, I know exactly where you are. That's what's up. I can't go over there around nighttime, but yeah. By the time the street lights go out, I got to make sure I'm out of there.
Yeah.
But she's like, yo, so I know you, she said, this is her. I know you know about donuts because you're from Chicago. I was like, yeah, you know, we got some of the best donuts in Chicago. She was like, man, you got to try ours. It's the best in LA. And so I see a sign at the top that says best donuts in LA according to LA Times.
That's right.
I'm like, she's like, here, try one.
She even gave you one.
Gave me one. Yo, I love this town.
You ain't see it. Yeah, look. You just falling in love with it.
I love this town. So she just gives me a glazed donut. I'm sorry, LL Nation. I know you want to talk about Carnell Tate. We're gonna get to Carnell Tate.
We'll get to that. This is important though.
Man,
this is Shaun becoming LA Shaun. This ain't Chicago done left. You see the Chicago leaving. There's more you get into the story. He done said the people just so nice. They done gave me a donut, man.
Oh, dude. So, yo, she gives me the donut. I don't eat it. I take it back to the table, right? So, here's the scene. We got a big, nice table in the farmer's market. It's me, it's my wife, and my daughter's on spring break. But her friends who attend NYU are also on spring break. So they flew in Saturday. And they stayed they leave today, this afternoon. So they stayed Saturday. So they're with us. So all 5 of us are sitting at this table. And some of the dudes that they know came as well. So they're sitting to the table next to us. So we just got this entire area.
Is the whole thing on lock?
Yeah, entire area. We're vibing. Everything is smooth. So I sit down. I eat my ice cream. We're talking. And I looked at the donut and I said, man, let me try this donut. Bro. This donut is everything Krispy Kreme tries to be.
Everything Krispy Kreme tries to be.
Dude, the same fluffiness.
Okay.
That melts in your mouth without all the sugar. Because you eat a Krispy Kreme donut, you know you just ate a bunch of sugar.
That's right.
You know you did.
That's right.
Amazing, bro. It was so bad, I put it down. I said, I can't do this. I can't do this.
You had it, and you're just like, this is too good.
This is when you have to know yourself. I knew if I ate the rest of that donut, I was going to go buy a dozen, or at least a half a dozen. The donut was that good. And I had to
cut myself so good off. You was going to buy not a couple.
Yeah,
a whole rack.
I had to show some discipline. I had to.
Wait a minute now. Now you got to think about it. You don't have to have all 12 at one time.
Oh man.
You see what I'm saying? Because you got to go back home, and then there's some when you get home after the plane, you like, oh, okay, I got them saved.
Then I forgot to tell you, this is what she hit me with. She's a great marketer, fantastic marketer. If I come to find out, she's one of the owners.
Just so happened to be the owner.
Moved out to LA. It told me the story. She
took the Chicago's recipe with her.
Yes, that's what she did.
That's messed up.
So she says, as I'm getting up leaving, she said, did you enjoy the donut? And she could tell. I said, the donut was absolutely fantastic. She said, well, I gave you the glaze. Before you leave, make sure you get back and come early so you can try the strawberry because they sell out by noon every day. I said, what? She said, yeah.
Hit you at the turnaround. You was leaving out. You turn up to, what'd you say?
What? You got to try the strawberry glaze. I said, man, I'm not messing with you.
I'm not coming back here. What kind of place is this? This is the land of temptation. Why would I ever come back? You talking? I'm glad I missed it.
So I wake up this morning, right? I'm doing my thing with Irish Breakdown, so I wake up 4:00, giving updates on the message board over there. Go check. I wrote a story yesterday about the Carnell Tate saga and why Notre Dame is even in this position when they have no business being in this position. None.
Yeah.
We shouldn't even be here. And I wrote a story about that on Irish Breakdown. You can go read it. Notre Dame, his recruitment should have been over.
Yeah.
He should literally be in the 2023 class and should be helping us recruit. And it's a shame. It's a travesty. We'll talk about that. Wake up this morning, talk to my boy Malik. Like, man, I'm about to go hit these stairs over here in Inglewood. Malik hits me, man, cool. We go to the juice bar after that. I said, dude, don't be trying to turn me into Hollywood, man. What are you talking about, man?
We got to hit this in
every day. Now, check this out. So my best friend flies in with his wife Friday.
Okay, great.
They're doing the weekend. They're doing 2 days here, and then they're driving down to San Diego.
Oh, nice.
Their son is on spring break. And so we'll catch each other Friday night. Me and Malik, we're going to catch this comedy show. I got to send you the info.
Okay.
Comedy show 7:30 on Friday. But Illinois plays at 3:30, I think.
Right? Today? No.
Friday. So we're going to catch the Illinois game because we both graduated from Illinois. And we're probably going to be ticked off.
They'll win. It's early in the tournament, though.
They'll win, but they still going to look questionable. That's just the way they are. They'll win the game, but they'll still look shaky. So we're going to be ticked off. So when I see you Friday night, I'll probably have a little too for a little bit.
Just be mad.
Just a little bit. So we're going to do that. And
wait a minute, so you got all these plans in LA and you talking about you not LA Shaun.
No, I'm not LA Shaun.
You done ran down Friday, you done skipped Thursday, so you done had the whole week.
Pretty much my daughter is his goddaughter. So he was like, yo, ask Ari, we want some sushi. Ask Ari what we should hit. And I didn't expect this, dude. I didn't expect this. Because, I don't keep tabs. Like, I know what my daughter does, but I don't,
You try not to know. You try not to know.
It's not that. Like, I'm just not one of those hovering parents like that. Right. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's trust.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
And I know my kid. Like, I know what my kid will do. I know what my kid won't do.
Straight up.
And I might get a surprise every now and then.
Oh, okay. That's a new one.
And so, because we all surprised the heck about. I know I surprised my parents with certain things. So
I didn't know you like that, right?
Hey. So he was like, man, ask her the spots to hit. And so I'm like, all right, your Uncle Trey's coming in town. Like, he wants to know where to go for sushi. She was like, oh, well, my favorite spots are Nobu and Thai. And I was like,
Nobu and Thai.
I was like, what the hell?
Favorite, though. Favorite meaning you there.
I said, when the hell have you been to Thai or Nobu? Like, what? Like, even I know.
Yeah.
It's hard to get a reservation.
Yeah, you ain't just walking. It's not like it just happened to be right there.
You're not just pulling up.
Yeah, right. Just they had a special. We just pulled over.
Right. And she's like, I went to town for my birthday. And I'm like, word? I was like, why didn't I know this? And see, those are the stories I'm talking about when you surprise your parents. I'm like,
it's like you down there don't want to keep asking more questions. You just like, okay,
I'm like, you on the guest list? I'm like you know somebody? What's good? And she's like, man,
just LA. It's just what it is.
Right. I'm like, oh, you on the scene now. Really? You on the scene? So yeah. I'm finding out a lot about my kid. My boy's trying to turn me into Hollywood, LA. And this is only the second day. This is day 3. This is day 3.
So much. And done so much.
But we appreciate LL Nation for sticking in with us, man, and giving me time to spend time with my family the first 2 days. We saw all the tweets. We thank you guys so much for hanging in there with us. And we'll be with you the rest of the week. So we'll try to get to let me preface it, run it down, and then we'll try to get to some of the comments. And then We're going to talk about NIL and the intersection between just football and business now, because it's totally different. Things are totally different.
Whole different game.
So, pretty much it's always same with you and Dante Moore. I've been in contact with Carnell pretty much right before he came on with us. I stayed in contact, and he hit me up and told me he was visiting on the 17th. I put it out. Originally, he told me he's going to put his list out on the 21st after the visit, and that the visit will be multiple days, which made sense to me. That was the first day of practice.
Right.
It's kind of hard to spend time with the staff when they're running practice.
Right.
Right. So I had no idea. I didn't ask. I didn't ask him if his mom was coming. Heck, it's his 7th visit to the campus. He's very comfortable with Notre Dame. He knows Notre Dame. He's very comfortable with Notre Dame.
He got his spot.
Yeah, he talked about it with us. Notre Dame was his first offer when he was a freshman. Notre Dame got on him. So the relationship is strong. Relationship with Tommy Rees is strong. This is where it gets tricky. Of course, you go through the normal process. And part of the story that I wrote yesterday is saying why we shouldn't be in this position. Notre Dame should have secured a commitment from Carnell last summer, if they were doing their job. If the head coach was doing what a head coach is supposed to do in recruiting. If a position coach is doing what he's supposed to do in recruiting and in coaching up the room and producing players and developing players, should have been long gone. Carnell's had a crush on Notre Dame for a long time.
Long time.
And he's been very transparent about it. Very transparent. His initial school, Marist in Chicago, is an academic feeder into Notre Dame. Mm-hmm. Tons of kids from this Catholic school end up in Notre Dame academically.
Yeah.
The connections for Notre Dame and Marist are
there
quite evident in Chicago. Now, you connect that with Notre Dame being the first offer, pretty much being his first CFB crush. Deal should have been done. Mm-hmm. Should have been done. But because guys weren't doing their job, Tommy Rees was left holding the bag. Here's Tommy Rees with his sword, no shield, just his sword, trying to fend off Ryan Day, Brian Hartline, and the rest of the Ohio State staff. Just all by himself.
Basically.
Right? They're backing this dude up. He's looking back. He's about to fall over the cliff. You know what I mean? If he falls down, they end up with the soul stone. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, is that crazy?
You know what I'm saying? So he's fighting him off, and he's still hanging. He's hanging in there. And then in December, late November, Brian Kelly decides to leave. Right? And things change.
Yeah.
Instantly. Right? Now Tommy Rees has help. And kudos to Carnell, because he had every reason to pull the trigger in November. Every reason to pull the trigger the way things looked in November and December. But like I said, he's been to the campus 7 times, man. You don't go to a campus 7 times unless you really love that school.
Yeah.
You don't.
So much for it.
You don't. He loves the school. He you know how it is, whether it's Ohio, Illinois, if you're from Chicago, even if you don't go to college or you're in high school and you haven't gotten to college, there are certain schools in the state that you just go to.
Yeah.
You go catch a party.
You go to Ohio State and you see all the time in high school.
Thank you.
Just in different things and stuff.
And with him being 70 miles from the campus, that for him, Notre Dame had become that. Man, I just want to go to Notre Dame. Just want to go vibe.
Just vibe.
I love the vibe when I'm there. I just want to go. He's been 7 times, right?
Yeah.
And according to other publications, he might come back an 8th time. This trip was special. He's supposed to come to 17th. Number one, if he came to 17th, practice would be starting. He couldn't get the one-on-one attention needed for the staff. Not for him. Not for him. He didn't need that. He loves Marcus Freeman. Loves Tommy Reeves. Talks to players currently on the team. He's in love with Notre Dame. There's no question about that. This trip was all about mom. And as a mom, I totally understand why she had the stance she has on Notre Dame. Because if my son loved a particular university so much and wasn't receiving the love back that he was giving, I would feel a certain way about that school.
That's a red flag.
And you see another school in the Big Ten showing tremendous love from everybody on the staff consistently, and you're trying to figure out why your child loves this school so much.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I know my mom has seen me like bring certain girls around, like, why is he talking to her? I never forget. I brought a young lady to church when I was in college, bro. And I don't know what made her wear a mini skirt to church. She wore a mini skirt to church, and immediately my mother was looking at me like, what are you doing?
It's not going to work.
Like, she don't even know how to dress the right way to meet your mother at church.
At church, though?
At church. And I'm like, I was digging the mini skirt.
It's a great fit.
I didn't care. I'm like, yo.
I like that. That was nice. Yeah. Then we go somewhere else right after. It'd be perfect.
And as a mom, she's looking at the whole Notre Dame situation like, yo, why do you feel this way?
Yeah.
Like,
they're not giving you no love.
They're really not loving on you like they should. And that is where this visit became special, because it really wasn't for him. It wasn't for him.
Because he'd been there.
It was really to show his mom, yo, this is why I love Notre Dame. And this is why they need to be a major player. From what I heard, you got to give a standing ovation to Coach Stuck. Stuck knocked it out the park. Stuck knocked it out the park.
The rookie.
Stuck knocked it out the park. And I posted an update on the message board on IB this morning. Yo, he flat out said, just for people that I reported, he was going to cut it to a top 3. That's what he said to me. I also reported that third school would be an SEC school. I knew that. I thought Tennessee was out because his main recruiter, Cody Burns, left for the NFL. Wide receiver coach. The smart part for Tennessee, they didn't go out and take a long time to replace him. They just promoted the assistant wide receiver coach. That was also part of his recruiting. So it kept continuity. All the SEC schools literally offered him this past fall, winter. Wow. I mean, like, their offers are like so late in the game, but what they offer from an NIL standpoint is what keeps them around. And what really piques the interest of those that might not be Carnell involved in the recruitment. So now, this is where the other 2 schools come into play that bump it up into 5, right?
Yeah.
Because going into it was basically Notre Dame, Ohio State, Tennessee.
Yep.
Georgia and Alabama offer what they offer, dude.
Oh yeah, that's just automatic. They're going to make the top 5 in everybody
for themselves. So it went from a 3 to a 5, right? I knew when he tweeted Hayes Fawcett, who this dude pretty much does all of the big time releases. When he tweeted out, yo, big time news coming tomorrow, and he tweeted that out the night before his visit. I'm like, yeah, he's gonna release his list tomorrow, right? Great vibes. That's how those are great vibes. It was a vibe. That's pretty much the visit. It was a vibe.
Yeah.
So, and I saw people on the message board kind of being like, look, this is not about upfront money.
No.
Everybody comes from a different background, right? But at the same time, every parent wants to, and you can't be mad. And I'll say this. We were happy as a fan base when Oklahoma pretty much had a silent commit from Tyson Ford.
Mm-hmm.
And Mike Elston was working the background with Tyson Ford's mother to keep Notre Dame in the mix.
Mm-hmm.
We love that.
We definitely love that.
We love that. So we can't be mad with these SEC schools working the mother.
That's how they do it.
To keep themselves in the mix when the kid already loves the top two schools he's been talking about the longest. Like you have to take the good with the bad. Like he ended up working out for us, and we got Tyson Ford. Hopefully, you still get Carnell Tate, but guess what? The SEC schools are doing what they're supposed to do.
Well, the two schools in the SEC doing what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, Tennessee is really making a hard push.
You know, Tennessee has a traditional great experience when you visit there because it's just glamorous. You know, the whole city's behind them. It's a college town. They always on the up and up.
Yeah,
and they have great facilities as well. I mean, Tennessee's a great school to go to outside of just the football. So that's a good place to want to be. Hard to say no to that. And the jerseys just dope. The orange jerseys. You know, Tennessee is a solid place.
So I see somebody in the chat talking about Carnell likes the attention and all that. You know, dude, Carnell Tate isn't about attention. Stop. He's the same dude. You sit down and talk to this dude, he'll tell you who he loves from a football standpoint.
I mean, come on. If Tom Brady's about the attention, Carnell Tate can be about the attention too.
Yeah, but he's really not. And I said this on the message board. Like I think he did an interview with Rivals prior to his visit. They just released it after his visit. Man, look. If it was up to him, he'd be making a decision between two schools.
Yeah.
And it would be over. See, it's not fair, man. It would be over probably next month.
Yeah, it'd definitely be over next month.
It'll be over next month. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, easily.
It'll be over next month.
That's why I'm like, he has to put the other two schools in there out of respect of him being a high recruit. Because people are going to be like, really? You're not going to put Georgia, Alabama in there? You're going to put Tennessee in there as your top three? Really? So as a high recruit like that, out of respect to college football, you're going to have to acknowledge Alabama and Georgia at this point.
And we got to relax, too. Making a decision in the summer before your senior year is not milking it. Like, when did we come to the point that we put pressure on kids to make a decision super early? Like, most kids, milking it would be waiting until December, yo.
Yeah.
Which is the actual signing day. Like, you're making a decision over the summer before your season starts. That's not milking it.
No, I made my decision my junior year, going into my junior year. So it just came down to like
that was when you initially committed to Ohio State?
Yeah, so I was like coming back from the start of the 2012 season.
Yeah.
Notre Dame, that's when I had committed before that season started. because I was following close, and like the Purdue game, I just remember watching the Purdue game. I committed like talk to Coach Martin before the game started type of
Yeah.
deal. And I watched that game, and that's when we won in overtime with the kick and everything. So I was like, "Oh yeah, this is best decision ever." But that was my junior year. So now, kids, I don't blame kids waiting until they get to damn near signing day, only because a lot changes on a staff, a lot changes at a school, and I think every kid should take all their officials as much as they can, just because you get the feel from the players that are already on the team. Those are guys that usually aren't going to lie to you about what's going on in the current team, whether it's what coach they really don't like or what coach they do like. That's important when you get a chance to talk to the guys on campus. That's why all the official visits matter outside of the fun stuff that you get to do.
Yeah, so look, recruiting is different, and that's what we're going to get to in a minute. It's just a different time, man. So Notre Dame did a really good job. That's it. They did a really good job. And, I'm still waiting to, he's real quiet. Normally, we banter back and forth. He's just real quiet. So I just take that normal conversation. They moved the date up to give him some time to spend with family for his spring break. He's on spring break, so he comes in on the 17th. The 15th was just better. It was better for that one-on-one attention that he wasn't going to get on the 17th, that his mother wouldn't get on the 17th. It was his show. It was all about him. Notre Dame did what they had to do, knocked it out the park, and now you keep recruiting. You keep recruiting him. Nothing's changed. But my thing is, we shouldn't be in this position. If the previous regime had did what the heck they were supposed to do, Notre Dame has no business being in this position with Carnell Tate. None. It should be over with. It should be over with. And this is what upsets people. When people are like, no, forget it, he's gone. No, you're still dealing with the residual effect of the inability or the lack of concern to recruit the elite players and to do it the right way.
Yeah.
They just didn't do it.
It's a lack, but you have to. We have to be at that level in our mind as a school, as a program. That elite talent is what we're after first. We can't put the guys that are under the radar over above the guys that are highly talented, that are interested. It'd be different if guys weren't interested. This guy is down the street, he's been interested. He has his own half apartment already up at school. He visits so much, so it's just a matter of locking in the guys that are easy. Ohio State has no problem locking in guys that are down the street from Ohio State. I've never seen it. I mean, I was down the street and left, but damn, it ain't been one since. They
got Brennan Vernon in 20.
Yeah, right. So from the standpoint of not letting kids leave the state, that's the number one thing you got to do. What did Clemson do when Dabo got there? He didn't let kids leave the state that were worth being in the state. That's how they started changing their program around. And then it got bigger from there.
So, Lucky Lefty podcast, man, featuring Anora Whiskey. AnoraWhiskey.com. It's the premium American whiskey, AnoraWhiskey.com. So, you good, bro? You got my sound?
I got your sound.
Okay. I was just making sure. Let's get to some of these comments, man. Did you take a trip to Crenshaw, hit up the marathon, and take a pic next to the Hustle mural yet SD? I drove past the marathon going to Wholesome, the Wholesome spot, or simply Wholesome, to get the smoothie I got with the eggs and ice cream. Totally different, but delicious. And I did not go in there, but I did drive by it. It's just, man, it's crazy being in LA. I said this yesterday too. Driving by that spot and saying, yo, that's where that dude got shot right there. That's crazy. And then we were coming back from the Grove and I drove past the Peterson Automotive Museum. And I'm like, yo, that's the corner Biggie got shot at. It's crazy. It's just crazy. You
it's
come by
crazy
these intersections.
because it's because it's a lot smaller and closer than you imagine. So
You imagine.
believe it
Yeah.
would happen like right in front of everybody because it's so
Right.
busy all the time. You're like, how does anything that crazy take
Yeah.
place with it literally like how you driving the street to the sidewalk to where Nipsey was at in the little cul-de-sac thing is almost arm's length. It feels so close. So you would think like people moving that much is like, huh? It's crazy.
Rumor has it.
On the spot too, right?
Yeah. Rumor has it Carnell Tate's mom works for Ohio State in some capacity. Is this factual? See, this is the type of stuff that gets put out there, man. This is why I'm never like in a rush. Like half the stuff we talk about, I don't even put out. Like I'll do this tidbit. Like all the stuff that we put out in the last week or so that's come from me, like I proofread it. Even when it's stuff as a collaboration that Driscoll will put out, he sends it to me to proofread. To say like, okay, what don't you want out?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I have that trust with the young man. So it's like, Carnell Tate's mom lives in Chicago, man. She lives in Chicago. Like he spends spring break in Chicago. She doesn't work for Ohio State. As a matter of fact, she's not even a fan of Ohio State. I'll just put it out there. She's the biggest fan of one of the SEC schools. I'll just put it out there. So if somebody's telling you like Carnell's mom loves Ohio State, it's not factual. It's just not factual.
She don't like her. I already know.
It's like, she works for Ohio State. Like, that's crazy, man.
I know she probably loved Bama.
We'll talk about it.
As a mom, why wouldn't you? If you expect the best for your kid, of course. It's like you're gonna say no to Nick Saban. He's such a nice man, and they went over there. Why wouldn't you want to be over there? Man. I get it. But then again, you got a school like Notre Dame, where you got a guy from Dayton who's been through the fire himself, Mr. Marcus Freeman, that's making a change. It's something that you need.
Yeah. Big fish, small pond. Man, I guess we'll have to settle for Gallagher, Flores, Braylon James, etc. I don't think that's a settle, especially if you get Gallagher and James. But I mean,
the class is deep.
Yeah.
The class is definitely deep.
And it's crazy because I can't wait. We couldn't get Carl Reed to join us. Coach Reed, who you guys love, he's going to be with us Friday. He's on spring break with his kids down in Daytona. So he said he'll join us Friday. I want to get him on because what I'm seeing, bro, is the pot of gold is getting ready to go out from Notre Dame. And they're compiling the list of the 24 kids that they're sending them out to. But with the 23 kids, I'm seeing Notre Dame, like, from the list we had, there's been a lot of new additions and a lot of transitions. I'll give you a perfect example, I was working on a story. This is just how crazy it is. I was working on a story with a kid from Chicago from Loyola Academy, which is a big-time Catholic school here in Chicagoland area, up in Wilmette, named Brooks Barr. Right? Me and Brooks were texting back and forth, working the story, and he was going to do a video interview with me for IB. Then all of a sudden, the text messages just went cold. Like no responses, anything. 2 weeks later, he commits to Michigan. You understand what I'm saying? And basically what happened in the midst of us texting, at this point in time, when we first started our conversations, Al Washington wasn't the defensive line coach. But at the same time, Mike Elston had left to go to Michigan.
I see.
which was his original contact. And Notre Dame pretty much stopped reaching out because Al Washington comes in and he has guys that he knows
that he's going to.
And he's going exactly. So now what you're seeing on the board for a lot of teams is that, with all these coaching changes, the offers are transitioning. Guys that they were talking to previously, they're not really talking to a lot. It's a local kid. I won't say his name that I was talking to in Indiana. He's looking to get up to Notre Dame soon. He really hasn't been getting love, but yet still, I see him visiting a school the next state over, getting love this last week. He's 100 miles from campus, at that DT position. So, but he loves Notre Dame.
Yeah.
He wants to go, but you got this new coach that watches his film and says, may say, I'm not saying he says this, all right, I like him, but he's not a top priority. And I can't be mad if he wants to put all of his attention on Jason Moore,
right?
Devin Houston. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, you're not going lower, that's for sure.
We'll wait on him. We can't get both of these dudes. We can always jump on him later because we know he loves us.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the way recruiting goes, man. So that's the transition Notre Dame is going through now. They know the main guys that they really want. They have all the guys coming in for practice, like Gallagher, Greathouse, James, Tyler Williams, all of those guys. They're coming in at some point during the spring. Mm-hmm. Hopefully, they get a couple to commit or get close to a commit, and they lock it down, man. Samuel Mpemba's coming up.
That's a guy, Mpemba.
And Mpemba's coming up from IMG. Right now, it's been reported he's a heavy lean to Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
It was also reported or talked about that he almost committed back in the fall. But guess what happened? Coaching change. Everything goes crazy.
You should be excited.
Dude, that's the
I'm a double commit now.
That's the one thing, though. Everybody that's been around is like, yo, Notre Dame was always great. This is the one thing I want to point out to people because people are letting the media spin it. And don't ever think the media would try to use the word irrelevant with Notre Dame. Notre Dame is never irrelevant.
Never.
I don't care how bad the record is. You say Notre Dame to a kid, the interest is there.
Yeah. Well,
I guarantee you that coach
something is sparked there.
Yes.
Hate it or love it. It's like either,
absolutely.
I don't like Notre Dame, or, really? I'm going to really think about that.
Absolutely.
Because it's a different offer. It's not like you get an offer from used to be Cincinnati will be everybody's first offer. They just throwing out offers.
Yeah.
You get off from Notre Dame, it was like it could be five stars in the room, but one Notre Dame offer. So you're looking at it like, oh, you're a little different.
Yeah.
A little different.
You know what Notre Dame is like, bro? High school is real cliquish.
Yeah.
Right? So let's say, you're a late bloomer in high school, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're a late bloomer, semi-nerd, about your business, really not partying like that. And then it gets to late your junior year, and all of a sudden the cheerleaders take notice of you. And it's like your first 2 years, all you heard about the cheerleaders is that they were snobs, bougie. All you heard were the negative things.
Yep.
Right? But then they take notice of you and they say something to you and you like it. Right? And that's like recruiting with the brand Notre Dame. These kids hear all this negative stuff about Notre Dame, right? It's not the place for you. It's too hard academically. You wouldn't want to go there. It's cold. South Bend isn't this, isn't that. But let Notre Dame call and say, we want to offer you.
It's a whole mindset change.
You don't care about anything
Because it's
Anybody
easy
said
to hate on it because everybody else is hating on it.
exactly.
Everybody
Exactly.
else is saying, why would you want to go
Exactly.
there? It's no that. But when they call, you like, I ain't listening to them.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
Y'all, I ain't listening to y'all. Y'all just talking stuff. I got
Exactly.
the offer. You know, it's like Charlie and the
Exactly.
Chocolate Factory. How many people
Exactly.
wanted to go to the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? A bunch. Everybody wanted the golden ticket. But when they didn't have the golden ticket, it wasn't no big deal. It was like, oh, okay. You gonna try for that? You ain't never gonna get the ticket. But when you get the ticket, it's change your life.
Yeah. The Greek in these 206. How do you see it then when he's posting and tweeting all over the place? It's 2022. That's what kids do.
Kids go to schools just to take pictures and jerseys these days.
Like, are we kidding? He's tweeting all over the place. What is he supposed to do? I had somebody ask me the other day if I had a TikTok. I said, I'm a grown man, dog. I don't have no TikTok.
It's not childish anymore to have a
Like,
TikTok.
this kid is 17. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, he gonna have it all though.
Oh, but man, he's about to turn 17. Like, what are you talking about? That's all they do all day.
And he just started driving, so now he's gonna put two and two together.
TikTok. What are you talking? Like, what are you talking about? He interacts with Notre Dame fans. He interacts with Ohio State fans. He interacts with Georgia fans. Interacts with Tennessee fans. That's what players do. You'll see Samuel Mpemba does the same thing. You'll see him big up Notre Dame and then talk about his next visit and interact with that fan base. Is what
that whole mindset. We got to talk about the mindset. The mindset of these kids is like, I don't want to burn any bridges. I'm trying to be a young professional and have good relationships with all these schools. I'm not going to go to and have interest in the school and shut everybody else down because I never know what's going to happen. Which
and on
is
top of that, it's a new look. I give kudos to kids that have committed. Peyton Bowen, he's committed. Peyton Bowen, Keon Keeley, committed. Keon Keeley is firm in his commitment. But Keon Keeley shows love as well as Peyton Bowen to the offers that are still coming in. Because if a coach takes out time to call you, offer you a scholarship, and they put it on Twitter and Facebook, you're just acknowledging the fact, man, I want to thank this university and this coach for offering me a scholarship to this school. Now, there are fans that get in the uproar. Why are you talking about this offer? It's like, dude, it's called being polite and showing appreciation for somebody giving you an offer to their school. Like, you don't have to do it, but they do it. So should we shun Keon Keeley for doing that? Should we say, like, you're playing, he's committed?
Yeah, he's committed. What else
you
say,
like, man, stop playing out the string. Stop. What are they supposed to do? That's why I said, that's why we had to do the show 2 weeks ago to tell the fan base, like, yo, be fans. Relax. Relax. I promise you.
They should care about what's running out there on Saturday.
Dude, that's it. Be fans. And let these kids be teenagers. I wanted to crack a joke. Matter of fact, I did crack a joke. He just came from like a 7-on-7. And I'm like, dude, I flat out told him, like, I saw you and your boys dressed up in the Power Ranger colors and like doing touchdowns.
That was hard. I saw that too. That was hard.
I was like, fam, that was kind of corny. That's me. But
that's what they do.
That's what they grew up on. They thought it was dope. I'm sure their generation thought it was dope. Me, I'm like, dude, you're not catching me in no Power Ranger colors, man.
Like, you wouldn't wear it. They wearing it like this. Yeah.
They wear it with pride.
That's what we said about Crocs. Crocs were out of style.
Dude, now they have inserts into the Crocs.
Yeah, they got refrigerator magnets.
Yeah, it's like, I would never wear it.
I would never wear them. Yeah, I still wouldn't wear them. And people just, everywhere out here, people got them.
Let's see. Joseph Sergi, Tomboy put in a crystal ball for Ohio State, so it's probably over.
That's like saying Mel Kiper's 100%.
But can I kind of stick my chest out for a little bit?
Talk to me.
Tom Lloyd's been like a week behind me on Carnell Tate this entire time. So if you want to take Tom Lloyd's word over mine, go right ahead.
Yeah. That's like taking AOL Messenger. You behind the time.
Go right ahead.
You're going to be behind. You still on dial-up internet connection if you taking that. We got high-speed 5G. We spin it different.
That's all I'm saying. Like, I won't talk about any other player, but as far as Carnell Tate, Tom Lloyd's been, he's
in
like
the closet. He in the closet
Jamaica,
on the news.
In the 4x1, I'm Jamaica. He's Team USA.
He Team Korea.
He's behind me.
Team USA, we up there though. I don't know about all that.
Dude, why didn't they stay today as well? There was no need. There was no need. I don't know if I said this on the message board, but I definitely, in conversation with Brian and Ryan, I'm like, yo, the initial plan was to stay, which is stay, wake up the next morning, meet again, things early in the day, go home. That's multiple days. Nobody ever said he was going to stay 2 full days at Notre Dame. What we reported was multiple days. Right? Well, I can't. There's certain information I can't give up. So I can't. I'll just say this. Everything that needed to be done was done yesterday. If they wanted to stay, they could have stayed. They stayed 70 miles from home, man.
Down the street.
You get everything done. Why are you spending the night when you can drive an hour?
No flight.
You can drive an hour and be in your own bed.
And you got an easy pass?
It's like people tried to make, he moved up the date. This isn't a good thing. He moved up the date to have the rest of the week to spend his time with his family for spring break. Like, relax. Like, moving the date absolutely meant nothing when it came to how he feels about Notre Dame, and it had nothing to do with his recruiting. Nothing. It had everything to do with making sure that they could make the best things happen with his mom and give the attention that was needed. Wait a minute. And it wasn't Notre Dame that moved the date. It was Carnell Tate.
Carnell Tate.
Oh, Carnell Tate is saying, no. I need to make sure mom gets the information she needs. He loves Notre Dame. I don't know what else I need to say. He's trying to make everything happen so that it lines up so his people can see why Notre Dame is so dope.
Yeah.
Notre Dame didn't change the date. He changed the date.
He changed the date. Exactly. And that matters. He's like, look, I'm here for the people around me. He's like, look, this is not for me. I know this. I'm showing them around.
Dude, exactly.
I'm their tour guide. You know,
I can take them around. I'll meet y'all in the office.
Yeah, we back. Yeah, just holler at me. Let me get the golf cart keys. We be right back. I'm gonna show them my dorm and all. You know, that's it.
And it was cool because there were some players still on campus for spring break.
Mm-hmm.
They all didn't go down to Miami. So,
Ray Lindsay, man,
especially some of the freshmen,
Ray Lindsay was
still
down
there. The early enrollees.
Early enrollees came in?
No, early enrollees were still on campus. I know for sure. I know Tyson Ford's mom came down to spend spring break with him.
Okay.
Because he's been putting out on social media like, yo, how important he's being a warrior in the weight room.
That's good, man. Get that body right here.
So,
yo, we love it. We love it.
And I understand how tense it is right now. Like my first time really covering all of this, the springtime is probably the worst because you don't have football to distract you. As a fan, all you can do is focus on recruiting. Mm-hmm. And the back and forth is just like, I get it, man. I get it. Right now, you got Notre Dame. You had enough fans. You had the number one class in 2023. Talk that ish. Talk it. Stop stressing. Right now, you got the number one class. Talk that ish. Keep talking it. Don't let any other fan base take you off of it. Talk that ish. Talk it. And then let Marcus Freeman, Tommy Reeves, and the rest of the staff do their job.
That's right.
Let them do their job. And everything's going to turn out fine. I truly believe that. I've already stepped out on the limb, and I've been attacked by Alabama fans about it. I stepped out on the limb, said Notre Dame's going to be the number one recruiting class come December. I got jumped on by the Alabama fan base. I'm not going anywhere. No. I told them, like, you think I'm about to run now? No. I said it, and I stand on it.
That's right.
I stand it. That's the way it's going to be. Yeah, I can't do the TikTok, bro. I can't.
Why not, Shaun?
TikTok, man.
You might put a couple of clips on there.
No. You can ask my daughter. I got a nice gritty. I do have a nice gritty, dude.
You need a TikTok. You need a TikTok.
I got a nice gritty. I got a nice gritty.
Go ahead, get you one.
I got a nice gritty for my age, bro. I got a nice gritty for my age.
Well, you better Adam
My touchdown dance would be sweet. My touchdown dance would be sweet.
Okay. As long as you can do it. TikTok is when you got to show it now.
Hey, that's all I'm saying. All I'm saying.
At least your daughter's TikTok.
We got to stop this too. We got to stop this. Just because a guy's committed to you, he's not required not to stop visiting other schools.
Yeah, I don't understand that either.
Relax, man. People. It's a commitment is a commitment, right? But nothing's done until you officially fax over that sheet.
Yeah, not until you get that letter in the mail with the gold stamp.
Nothing's done. Like, you still have to recruit these kids. Drake Bowen is still being recruited.
Yeah.
And he is probably the most solid commitment in the 23 class.
Got to stay on him.
He's still being recruited.
Because the way kids are flipping on signing day, it's like you can't secure a kid and be good on him for months. Because other schools are sniping. You know, they coming. Look at Mario Cristobal. He tried to pull the wool over all our eyes the other week.
Yeah.
When we thought we had one in the bag, bird in the hand.
Yeah.
So, they do it.
So, look. Just relax, man. Yeah, I had to pull it out in minority voice. Relax.
Am
I doing too much?
That's the thing. That's the thing.
Did I go too far? Lucky podcast.
You're doing. That's my guy.
Davis. And SC2 Mike. Malik Zaire. So we're talking about the cross section between college football recruiting and business. And I want to go back to a conversation and a great conversation we had with Steve Wilfong and a question you posed to him about the NIL and recruiting. And this is what he talked about. Bear with us, guys. It's a nice clip. And then we'll come back and talk about how this plays actually into the Carnell Tate situation.
I'm waiting for the NIL market to kind of correct itself a little bit, and it feeds into the college players a little more than the high school players. Yeah. But right now, everybody's just going crazy because it's out there and it's available, and people are looking to make their investments. But it's like, we ranked Quinn Ewers the number one player in the country at 24/7 Sports. If he was the number 8 player instead of number 1, which is still an elite ranking, would he have gotten those NIL deals to go to Ohio State and all of that? And I'm not saying he would or wouldn't. I'm just,
But that matters. That matters a lot.
I think it is relevant to, NIL and recruiting rankings. Your potential.
I mean, it's changed. It's changed with, especially look at a guy like Bryce Young, and the fact that he was getting the $1 million NIL deals before taking a snap, and now
he at least was at Bama and showed promise.
Yeah.
I mean, and he's a very marketable athlete that's doing it on the biggest stage, and so even if even if Ty Simpson, their true freshman quarterback, got an NIL package put together for $1 million, at least the guy in the program's already at $1 million too.
It's a valuable QB room
or whatever Bryce is. You're seeing NIL packages for kids that haven't made a play on Saturday. They're getting more than the young men that are already in the program that got the name in the paper for doing something and helping you win a game. There should be NIL for, if I'm watching ABC and it's like the night game is Alabama and Georgia, and you got Bryce Young's picture, you got Stetson Bennett's picture, they're promoting that game for you.
Yeah.
There needs to be some kind of collective bargaining agreement where these players are getting paid to. You're blasting me on every commercial. Here I am. Watch Alabama tonight. Bryce Young fist pump as you know,
that's got to get paid for them.
You're promoting the game through Bryce Young. Like there should be. That's where I think the money should be coming. Like NIL. That's how I view the real NIL is the players. Your team is part of a conference that's plays all their home games or plays the majority of their games on ESPN. So there you're getting money. ESPN is funneling some of that, or the conference is funneling some of that profit to the players.
Yeah.
The Big 12 or whoever. Not ESPN.
I mean, NBC could do an exclusive deal
ESPN
with Notre Dame.
pays the money to the conference to have the rights.
Yeah.
So that money, the conference distributes that money to the schools. The players should get some sort of cut of, I'm not saying they should get the big. There's people that are orchestrating the deals that should get. They're the one, you know what I'm saying. But the players, and particularly the high-profile ones promoting the game for you, should get a little cut.
Something.
Yeah. So that's Steve Wilfong from 24/7 Sports talking NIL and the system and really what it really needs to look like. We're going to connect this to what we talked about, right? And I wrote about this. This is about football and the two programs that a young man has admired for over 2 years or longer. And SEC schools coming with a sweeten the deal pot to draw him away. And ultimately the kid has to choose football in his heart or football in business. Mm. And this is where parents come into play. Like, yo, hold on. I know how you feel about these two schools, but hey, this SEC school is talking about this. This other one is talking about that.
This Duffel
and other one's talking about that. And on top of that, wait a minute. Not only are they talking about that, but this one has won 2 national championships recently. This one is the reigning national championship. And this other one, man, they're going after a quarterback that, in my opinion,
other two teams.
They're going after a quarterback that, in my opinion, is either right there with a certain quarterback or just a little bit below.
Yeah.
And they're offering him 1.6. So I don't frown upon somebody's parents from saying take a step back. Yo,
I'm taking that shit. We
already know how We already know how Junior's recruitment is gonna go.
Come on. Who's not taking that? You a top 3 quarterback in the country, saving up all your line. Like, look, 1.6 waiting at the dotted line.
So, are you telling me that the recruitment, the legacy, it should be a wrap? What are you talking about? He's legacy, fam.
If they says Malik's son, we're gonna.
He's legacy. He should already be signed on the dotted line. What are you talking about?
I'll give you a perfect example. Coach Ivy's son for the
What
Notre
is he class? He's like class of 2038.
I'm talking about current Notre Dame's women's basketball coach, head coach, won a national title as a player and a coach at the same school.
Yes,
son, top 5, top 3 pick.
Gave Muffin McGraw her first national championship.
Gave her first.
Yes.
And coached the second one.
Yes.
And brought all the top 5 guards in the league. And you can't bring the son who would make the team?
That's your fault. But that's squad's fault.
That's not my fault. I was a major proponent.
I told Rex Pfluger that's his fault.
That's Rex's fault. It ain't my fault. I was complaining like what was going on. I was asking her all the time, why? And I went to his high school games down the street, Elkhart.
Yeah.
And I saw the man giving out baskets.
Yeah.
Got a LeBron type game.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? I used to talk to DJ.
Yeah.
I'm like, this the young stunner. You know, DJ, I don't know. So yeah, it's definitely possible. Legacy don't become legacy. But if they say, hey, we got 1.62 million for your son to sign, top quarterback, come down, roll tide. I'll be rolling tide.
But if he said something that's really important, and I really wish that this message could get out to all of these high school kids, not for the simple fact that I want all of them can't commit to Notre Dame, but it's like all of them can get a degree.
Yeah,
it might not be a Notre Dame degree, but gosh darn it, get a degree. Get one. Set yourself up for the rest of your life, regardless of whether or not you make it to the league. Get a degree. All right, and play the long game. Everybody can play the long game. Right? If you want to choose a school because you feel like if somebody chooses Alabama for football, who wouldn't understand? Who wouldn't understand?
Who wouldn't understand?
Choosing Alabama strictly for football.
Strictly for football.
Strictly for football.
You might not even visit the academic department.
I'm not arguing with you about that. Yeah, I'm not. Alabama degree might not be equal to a Notre Dame degree, but it's a degree. You can parlay that into something. It can help you after your playing days. All I'm saying is the promotion should really be about the long game when the SEC schools are really pushing what they have done illegally because now they can do it legally. They're pushing the bag up front because they've been given the bag up front for the longest. They've been given the bag up front. So now they can do it legally. It's all good. Notre Dame is in a very unique position. You see what the Irish Player Club is doing. I promoted on our Twitter this morning. You have guys like Solabot 3, Amir Carlisle, Wimbush, B7, Brandon Wimbush were mogul in positions to not only help players receive endorsements, they can also be the companies that give the endorsements. See, that's what Notre Dame degrees can give you in the connections. Not only can you get endorsements in college, you can create apps, connections, and become the companies in 10 to 15 years that give the opportunities to the same players that are in the same position you were just in. That's the difference. Brandon Wimbush is an asset. Amir Carlisle, what he's doing with Tech is an asset.
That's true.
And these are the connections along with Irish Players Club and everything that the Notre Dame players are doing that will give the unique NIL and NFT possibilities for future recruits. Like Notre Dame isn't doing the upfront duffel bag. Legally.
No,
that's not their game.
No, it's not. That's just not. Yeah, it's just not how they do business.
No.
And I mean,
okay.
Okay, they might do business like that, but that's not what we're leaning on to secure these recruits either.
Yeah. It's like, dude, like Brandon Clemson said, he wouldn't say legally. If we can funnel or we can find alumni to make offers, $1 million offer to a kid, that's a legal duffel bag. It just is. Why? Because the NCAA doesn't have the balls enough to step in and say, we need to regulate this. They just don't. They don't. So now it's the Wild Wild West. It's the Wild Wild West. And every SEC school can go down the list of alumni and say, let's find one. Cool. We need $1 million. Can your company endorse this player? And it's all, dude, I mean, now they don't have to deliver the duffel bag via a middleman. They don't. I understand, bro. I wasn't fortunate enough. I tried to get my daughter to play sports. She chose the arts. Wasn't fortunate enough to have a son. But I told people from the jump.
You said keep going, though.
You better believe. I feel like I'm a really good person and I'm a really good man. But they offer that duffel bag, I'm taking it. I ain't no shame. There's no shame. You're not about to shame me.
I'm on my Brian Kelly. I'm taking the bag.
I'm taking the duffel bag. You're telling me you want my kid to come play for you? Here's the duffel bag? All right.
Doing them like BK and splitting. 100 what?
I'm gonna tell you, like this duffel bag does not solidify a commitment. We'll let you know.
You're gonna hit him like that. We're gonna hit him with the let you know. But thank you for the nice offer.
It does get you in the game. This is your buy-in.
This is a nice entry fee.
Yes.
Now we can play ball a little bit.
This is your buy-in, but it does not solidify a commitment.
This is my signing bonus right
here.
There
you go. That's it. That's it. Yo, Paulo says, did you get the duffel bag, Malik?
No, man, you know, Malik real clean dude, man. Malik just did his job, you know.
No, Malik did. He did get that discount at Frankie's.
Discounted Frankie's a couple times, you know, couple snacks at the little student center, and we was all right.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look, it is what it is, my man. It is what it is. Hey, we're about to get out of here. You know, if there's any more questions you guys have, Eugene Williams said, call me duffel bag boy. I love that song. I still love that song. With Wayne.
Throwback. Duffel bag boy. Go and get your money.
Yo, shout out to you. Shout out to you. Because I was really hyped about the Benny, the butcher joint, which I love. But I had to show love to my hometown, dude. I listened to that Dirk album on the flight out here. Yo, Dirk put on for the city. Dirk put on for the city with this project, man.
Oh my God. With that country song, with the country song he really put on for the city.
You don't understand. You don't understand, bro. No. Real talk. Real talk. If you go to the South Side and you talk to a lot of kids, their mothers or their grandmothers listen to country music. Like this, all facts, bro. All facts.
What does that have to do with a street gangster rapper?
What I'm telling you is, as a young kid, he either grew up in the house with country music being played around his mother or his grandmother. And it's in him. Dude, man, I know a bunch of kids in the streets that know country artists. I'm just telling you, it's one of the weirdest things. It's one of the weirdest things you ever see.
So you're saying he touched the heart of the city with doing stuff like that now?
All I'm telling you is that immediately when he did a country joint, it's a bunch of dudes in the streets.
He did a country accent on one of them. I know he did one for sure, but the other was like a country accent or something.
And
I'm telling you,
the craziest thing I'm telling you is cats in the city was like,
they had the respect for that. We had respect for that one. Oh, okay.
That was relatability.
Oh, that was relatability.
I don't know if they necessarily respect or like the song. I can't speak for them individually.
Okay.
But I know
you're the heart of the city.
The background, I know from the background is like, yeah.
Okay, that's fair. I might have to check it out again. I think I listened to it too fast.
Clay Murphy said, who do you think's the most comparable player to Carnell in the NFL?
Oh, I like a Jeremy Maclin.
I was gonna say Terry McLaurin. Just smooth.
Yeah,
just real smooth. He's not gonna jump out.
He's not gonna. Yes, I'm saying he's not gonna jump out the gym on you.
But he's just open all the time. Catches everything faster than you think. It's like he's just smooth, dude. He's just a smooth player.
I like the Terry comparison. I was saying Jeremy Maclin because he's smooth, but he's a possession guy, but he's not a guy that's like a guy that's gonna run past you. Like, you know how Miles wasn't a guy that we thought coming out of high school, a guy that's running past you.
Yeah.
But he can catch the ball and get some yards.
Yeah.
I think he's a smaller version of a Miles, but he's more athletic.
Yeah.
He got hands. He can move in and out of some breaks, but he's not running by nobody,
Right. And sorrowful said Ray said because it sure wasn't around their fathers, facts. Their fathers were too busy out.
Not listening to country.
Out in the streets or even in the studio trying to make it happen. Or if they knew them, honestly.
Yeah.
Did you know this? Did you know this about yourself, bro?
Man, I wish. Yeah, I think I missed the sign-up meeting or something.
Eugene Williams, you crazy, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man.
That's what I was saying. I was telling him, Eugene, I'm like, hold on now. He done said snowbirds and bunnies. That's two different categories.
Hey, both ends of the candle. You got to burn both ends of the candle, bro.
That's funny. Yeah, you done set it on fire in the comments with the bunnies comment.
So I didn't know if I was gonna make this part of the petty train. I'm gonna leave it up to you. But I think it's very interesting, my brother. So I can't wait to see what you and L Nation think about it. You know what time it is.
Petticoat. Petticoat Junction.
It's time to get petty.
Oh, we did a good job executing.
Are you upset with something?
And fire up the Petticoat Junction train.
I just don't like you.
You don't?
No.
What is today's pettiest story? Petty Junction.
Yep. All aboard. Petty Junction. Pettiest stories of the day. I have one to kind of let's start off with this. I'm just gonna start off with it. So, during my time, I had a wonderful time, my 6 years at ESPN, working with some great people, got a chance to meet people when I did go to Bristol for trainings. And one of those people was my boy, the Big Swagoo. Got a chance to meet him. Really good dude. So this is tweeted out from Dan Orlovsky's Twitter page. And it is the Big Swagoo talking about you got to be willing to date yourself. Now, you guys let me know if this is petty. You know, because just bear with us. It's a couple of minutes, but bear with us. This is Marcus talking about when he goes up to work and how he dates himself when he's on the road.
When I come to Bristol, I try to find every luxury that Connecticut has to offer. So I stay in West Hartford, dog.
Right.
So I stay at, I'm not going to disclose my
Don't say where you stay. Yeah.
Celebrity.
But the spa usually closes at 5 p.m.
Yeah.
So I'm always missing it because we
Big
get done with
spa
NFL
guy.
Live at
You
5.
go to the spa?
Yeah, it's good for that. I
Dan's
get
never seen a
cucumbers
spa
on my
in his
eyes and
life.
shit. I get everything.
What?
Yeah, cucumbers on my eyes.
So you did this last night?
No, I didn't get all that last night. Last night I got a massage. Not a deep tissue.
What'd you get?
Tissue. I just got like a calming.
Nice.
They call it a calming massage.
You did this last night?
I was so calm. So last night I got that.
Okay.
Not technically not last night. Like 6 p.m.
Yeah. Pre-dinner.
You know, like sometimes when your celebrity status shoot up a little bit,
Yeah.
people will keep things open late for you. So
Okay.
that's what happened at the spa.
Me.
What'd you eat?
All right, let me go back to being humble. So I get done with the spa, I get to the room. Y'all know me. You and Boogie know me.
What? Yep.
It's a steak.
Y'all
for
know
members. I got a 20-ounce medium, bone-in, aged ribeye.
Boy, look slim right now on the camera.
Excuse me.
Wagyu.
Oh, you swaggy wagyu.
Okay. I got some asparagus, and I ordered one sushi roll.
What sushi did
How was it?
It's called a blackjack roll.
How was it?
Bruh. This me last night. I got this, they got this table, 2 chairs. I'm sitting there, I'm watching the 76ers. I'm watching Embiid and Jokic.
Yeah.
Okay? And I am having the best self-date. You gotta realize too, I'm fresh off of a massage. So my body is limp. Like, I'm limp. I gotta eat before 8 because my window closed. With my
intermittent fasting.
So dog, by 8 o'clock, bro, I was in paradise. It didn't even feel like I was in Connecticut. And that's what I'm trying to accomplish every time I come here.
I love
I
you.
just don't want to feel like I'm here.
Date yourself.
So I gotta explain. Yo,
You know what I'm
look,
saying? I just don't want to feel like I'm here.
Bristol, Connecticut is synonymous with ESPN. But Marcus Spears ain't lying, man. It ain't a darn thing there, dog.
Really?
Like once you leave that campus,
It's not.
dude. No, so I totally understand why he drives the 40 minutes back and forth and
Oh, he's
stays
taking
in a
that
nice
trip.
luxury hotel in Hartford.
Yeah.
I get it, but I'm all for. Hey, I'm a big proponent and supporter of dating yourself, dog. I would go to movies by myself.
Oh, yeah.
I would go to a 5-star restaurant by myself, especially if it's new and I've heard great things.
Yeah, I don't need nobody on a new restaurant.
No, I'm all good. I'll go to the spa by myself.
Good.
I'll go get the facial by myself. Hey, I told you I was going to get my toenails done by my darn
Yeah, that's
self.
right. That's
Like,
right.
I was going to get them right. You can't come to Cali and not rock the sandals.
Can't.
You gotta have your toes out. You gotta have the socks.
Open toe, not the sock on the sandal. That's in Chicago.
Heck yeah.
Open toe out here.
You gotta date yourself, man. Treat yourself to something nice. Like my wife will tell you, dude. Like everybody that watches, dude, you know what my favorite brand is if you watch this show. Just about every sweater and every t-shirt I wear.
Is that Ralph?
Is that brand.
Is that
Okay?
Ralph? It's Ralph.
Everybody knows that. Guess what I'm getting ready to drive today? As soon as my daughter wakes up. Okay?
See, I gotta go with you, get some behind the scenes of how you go through your Ralph selection.
Dude, today, driving out to the beautiful outlet mall right by Calabasas.
Yep.
biggest Ralph outlet, I'm gonna add to the collection.
Add the collection.
Add to the collection. Everybody knows that. But this
Now,
is the key.
Now, what are you looking for, though?
See, if you're in a summer spot, you get summer stuff because summer stuff in Cali is cheaper than what it would be in the Midwest.
Now, are you preparing for the summer, though, going out here?
No. I'm actually preparing for summer, but I'm really looking for fall jewels. Because, y'all really don't do fall like that.
No.
So the jewels always stay on the rack. And
they already here. Yeah.
Yes.
Already
yes.
Here.
So y'all don't really be on the sweaters like that.
Like right now, this is our fall.
Yes.
So this is where you come get the fall right now.
Yeah.
Because it's going to drop in a couple months. So you got to skip the summer.
Yeah. Okay, So, I'm all about, my point is, my wife and my daughter never have to worry about buying me nothing polo. I'll buy that.
That's never on the Christmas list.
I'll buy that for myself. I treat myself for that all the time. You don't have to do that. We're good on that.
Even the cologne.
Yeah, good. Good on it. Socks, robe, pajamas. Dude, I got the Ralph pajama pants on now. Dude, I'm cool. Y'all can find something else.
Hey, take it back to the store on April 23rd if you think you're getting some Ralph.
Hey.
Just go ahead and put the receipt in there. My bad, dog. I thought I could surprise you with some. They can't even surprise you with no Ralph.
And hopefully, we get a peaceful day, somewhat of a peaceful day on the recruiting trail because most of the recruits that are coming in when practice starts. I know Jeremiah Love, a St. Louis kid that I showed you the video. You said he reminded you of Greg Bryant. He's coming in this weekend. There's a whole slew of players coming in for the first weekend of practice. And Notre Dame is going to put in work. The pot of gold for 2024 is going to be going out real soon. Congratulations to you, Lilo Galante, and your son. He's transferring to Morehouse. Morehouse just did a collab with Polo. That M sweater is sweet.
I don't know, man. Look,
but I can't.
Too outdated for me.
I can't buy it because I'm not rocking something when I didn't go to the school.
That's fair.
You know what I mean? I didn't go. I don't feel right. I don't feel right. Now, if they did an Illinois collab, dude, if they did a Ralph Notre Dame collab, they have all my money, dude. All my money, dog. All my money. Can you imagine if they did a Ralph Notre Dame Letterman jacket, dog?
ND would cost too much because they try to use the
ND would want too much of the cut, though.
They want too much. They'd be like, all right, 60-40 us.
Right. And this is a great thing for Morehouse because HBCUs need funding. So it's a great partnership. And, I might just support. I might grab like an accessory, but I wouldn't grab something big like that, like a sweater.
You might grab a little keychain,
Gene, that's a great idea. They had an ND Polo bucket hat. I would definitely rock that. I would rock that.
That's pretty fresh.
Yeah, that's fresh. I would rock that. So yeah, I'm with Swagoo. He said he get the cucumber on the eyes and everything.
The whole nine.
Yeah. My best massage ever was in Cancun on the beach. Yeah. I fell asleep.
You living like that?
I fell asleep. It was that good. It was that, man. She did an amazing job, yo. It was that good.
Hell yeah.
Right behind it would probably be this. Man, I'm about to give away a secret, man, but I love LL Nation. So if you're looking for like a nice, semi-inexpensive getaway, Captiva Island off the west coast of Florida. It's called the South Seas Resort, southseas.com.
This is Zwek now.
Say it again.
This is Zwek. This is what we call. This is a play. This is Zwek. We call it.
Okay.
This is Zwek.
I was today years old when you put me up on game. All right, my fault. I thought I was up.
Yeah.
So, SouthSeas.com, Captiva Island. It's an island off of predominantly owned by British people. A lot of people, British people that own homes down there in this area. And I think it's like 40 minutes away from Naples. But you actually have to cross a bridge to get to the island. Oh, it's a sleeper. I'm being nice to LL Nation because I usually keep this to myself.
Are there nice restaurants over there?
Dude, at nighttime, you come off the resort, the local bar scene is fantastic.
Something special.
It's fantastic.
Oh, shit.
Now, for the restaurants, yes, close to Sanibel. Absolutely. Irish one, close to Sanibel. If you cross over.
Hold on. First of all, Notre Dame got people everywhere. You can't even surprise that.
You know
He's like, yeah, you talking about down the street? Oh, yeah, I love that place.
Yeah. I now
Man,
look.
Notre Dame, can we not be exclusive anywhere? Y'all ain't touched not one place. He talking about, yeah, I'm right down the street.
Yo, what did I miss?
We trying to survive.
David Knight said, with sharks in the water. I've never seen the sharks. I did participate in the whole dolphin, watch the dolphins. And
are you the water experience type of guy? You gonna go snorkeling and jet skiing and all
snorkeling?
that?
I'm all
That's
that.
you. That's
I'm
you.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'll put my feet in the
wherever
water.
I go. Atlantic Ocean, Gulf of Mexico.
Oh, you doing it? You getting in there?
I've been in the Pacific.
Would you surf too?
No, I'm not doing that.
You do all other crazy stuff.
No. That just being out that far just on a board. No, fam. I need to either be like on something that I can like drive fast,
straight up, and
get away. Hopefully, on something. No, or I need to be like parasailing above.
Yeah, parasailing, yeah.
No.
Other than that, no.
Come on, man. Come on.
Look. Greekinese.
Yeah, he just messing up the whole experience. Look, I survived. I'm here. I'm good.
Okay, I'm a South Seas.
I would like to see sharks as well. Because I love Shark Week when it comes on. I'm intrigued. But yeah, go, dude. I'm just telling you. Nice little getaway for you and a significant other. Check it out, especially in the off season. Like if you go right now, it's a lot of spring break kids go down there.
Siesta Key is where my friends used to go.
Yeah,
I went down there a year. Siesta Key, nice place.
Yeah. It's nice, man. It's nice.
And take you some menorah down there too, man. You have a real good time.
So that resort is where I had my second best massage. So I'm all about, date yourselves, man. Maybe some of you all need to date yourselves a little bit more so you can relax on this recruiting. Relax a little bit, man. We got a long way to go.
Get you on them cucumbers on your eyes, man.
Yes. Relax a little bit. We got a long way to go. We got good things. Good things on the way. So I'm going to chill. And I'm probably going to talk to this dude right after we get off.
That's right.
See what we're going to do today. He's going to try to get me over to this juice bar. I already know. We got an offer to get down to the OC to kick it with Rex Pfluger. So we got to connect with Rex.
Got to connect with Rex.
It's a lot of things to do. So your boy be back in the Midwest sometime Saturday night.
Or maybe not at all.
You know the funny thing is, I've already extended my stay one day. I was supposed to leave Friday.
He said, I can't leave. I got too much going on Friday. You got the games. Then you got the people coming out, and next thing you know, some more people are gonna be coming out conveniently, and then it's just gonna be a nice rent to own that just opened up, and then you here. We're gonna get you a nice setup, a couple smoothies later.
Man, look.
Your daughter already told you about the nice spots.
Oh man. You have to sit down and have a talk with her, dude.
So how you getting these spots?
Who the heck you going to Nobu with?
Because I know I sent you $20 for your food. So how I'm trying to add it up. It's not
like, dude, who paid the bill? Because I know you didn't pay the bill.
I know it couldn't have come. Not Nobu.
No. And if you went to Nobu, I know you had some sake.
Yeah, you had something because you're just not going there without the whole experience. Like you ain't just going there for the dollar menu.
We thank you, Central Tax Apaches. Thank you, man. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Nick, day one. Yeah, man. Can't do that TikTok, man. Leave it to the kids. Leave it to the kids. Can you show me the label again?
The label for what?
I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what label we're talking about. But I know we're featured and brought to you by Nora Whiskey.
That's right.
.com is that premium American whiskey. NoraWhiskey.com.
Yeah, we're gonna link up, man. We're gonna get you some of that Nora, get you some more vibes out here, take you to Silky Sullivan's in the OC with Rex.
Man, can I get in the hangar with the same plane that they
Oh man, look, we go to the hangar too, man. We got a nice spot over there too. For sure.
So, you know what I love the pettiest thing? I forgot to say this. Carnell Tate goes on a petty train. But I love it because in his interview on Rivals, that was prior to his visit, when he was asked why LSU didn't make the list, he said, yeah, LSU just didn't have enough. I was like, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
That's short and sweet.
That's beautiful. That was almost like a recruiting win. It was like
that's all we need to hear.
It's not the commitment I want, but I'll take it.
That's what we was going through. We
right. Now you understand.
Now you understand. Yes. Now we know what recruits was feeling.
Yes.
They just didn't have enough.
They just didn't have enough. I was like, oh, that's beautifully said. That's all I needed to hear. That's all I needed to hear.
What a great way.
That's all I need to hear from Carnell Tate. LSU just didn't have enough.
Just didn't have enough. That's all. It just didn't have it. And that's honest from a 16-year-old.
Yeah. And so, hey, I had to throw him on a petty train for that, though. Like, you knew what you were saying, bro.
He knew. But it's okay because we know too. And we can talk in code like that when we on the same page when we go into the same school, hopefully.
Where do you think your boy's going to end up before we go? Your boy Deshaun.
Man, I don't like the options they throwing out there. The Giants.
I know I'm not feeling that Cleveland stuff. I ain't feeling that at all.
The Panthers. It's like, damn, I only really want him to go to Miami. That's all I got for him. But, I mean, if he goes to the Browns, I mean, they keep cutting all their top receivers. So it's like everywhere he goes is like going to the Texans again, it feels like. Even the Eagles. Eagles might be the best.
If he goes there, he's going to have a heck of an offensive line, heck of a running game, really good defense, no receivers, man.
No receivers. Nowhere has receivers that he has coming out except maybe the Giants, maybe. That's about it. Marvin Jones and KT and Sterling Sharp. That's about it.
Yeah. You know Deshaun is the reason. You know Deshaun is the reason your boy came back, right?
Who?
TB12.
I don't know about all that.
No. Let's go back. The rumor comes out just a week ago that based upon what happens with Deshaun Watson on Friday, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are very interested in the quarterback.
Oh, okay.
Now, you know TB didn't want that dude to come take his pieces and take them to the bowl, dog. That wouldn't be good. That wouldn't be good for the TB brand, dude, for Deshaun to walk in there.
Shit, even they don't have that many pieces, though.
I mean, they will. They had a lot of free agents. They lost their center in free agency.
And their guard.
The center came back. The center came back in free agency, right?
They lost 2 guards.
They lost 2 guards.
They got Chris Godwin coming back hurt.
Yeah.
Mike Evans, okay. And then that's about it. Scotty Miller, maybe.
Yeah. And, I mean, he's a Georgia kid. The Falcons are in on reported.
Yeah, I like the Falcons because it's a good fit. I don't really like the other teams because I just can't see it. It's a good fit for Atlanta because at least, you know, you can get some pieces for a hometown kid. Guys, free agents going to want to go there to play with him. I think that plays a factor. Who wants to play with Deshaun? I think he'll get a lot of attention in Atlanta.
Yeah, you got to relax, though, man. You know what I mean? You get him and your boy Calvin Ridley together, they'll be making
yeah, Super Bowl already. And throw Quavo in the mix, we're going to have a nice little party.
Has to be messing around, betting on their own games, getting massages simultaneously.
Hey, it could be worse. It could be worse.
I still don't understand that, bro. I just don't. Like, the courts decided what they decided criminally, civic.
It was never going to be criminal, though.
We'll see what it is, but I just don't, man. Look, I can't. So Tom Brady's back, and then I guess you could put Randy Gregory, who originally said he was going to sign with the Cowboys and then decided to sign with the Broncos. I guess you could throw him on the petty train, but look, man. If I was Randy Gregory, I wouldn't have gone back to the Cowboys either. Cowboys aren't going anywhere, man. I'm sorry. And I'm a Cowboys fan. They're not going anywhere.
Well, you're a Cowboys fan.
I'm a Cowboys fan. They're not going anywhere.
And they not going nowhere.
No, man. I'm sorry.
Because you don't like Dak, huh?
Dak I just think the injury really took something out of him, man.
Oh, here we go.
I do.
I think it's because he's getting paid all that money and just people just don't like that.
Say it again.
He's getting paid all that money and he's not winning and people just don't like that.
No, he deserved a glow up. I mean, you come in.
So now you think he deserves
No. I say he deserved the glow up. He was on a rookie deal doing what he was doing. The dude, rookie of the year, taking team to the playoffs. Like, yo, you deserve to get paid. Like, you deserve to get paid.
$100 million.
At a level that's commensurate with what you're putting out.
Yeah, $100 million.
But I'm like, yo, let's not act like this dude is Pat Mahomes.
Nobody said he was Pat Mahomes.
That's my point. That's my whole point. This dude ain't about, you just don't plug this dude in and he just carry you to Super Bowls, and he ain't that dude.
Well,
you got to have a nice running game around him.
Everybody's got to have somebody. Come on, man.
If Dak is just like Tyler Butler, if you need him to throw the ball 50 times to win, you might be in trouble. You know darn well if Tyler Butler throws the ball 40 times in the horseshoe, it's not going to be good.
See, the horseshoe's a bad place to be throwing 50 times, 60 times.
I don't care if they're playing in South Bend. He doesn't need to be throwing the ball 40 times.
You'll be surprised. He can throw a little bit, man. He can throw. He just...
I don't know why you playing games today, because you know darn well you don't want Tyler Butler throwing the ball 40 times.
I want to throw it at 40. I can do a good 25-30 if he gets real solid. 25-30, he cooking. Tommy gonna give him a chance.
Hey, I got to get on my boy right quick. Our boy Donnie Cruz up in New York. He said, man, Dak is just as bad as my Knicks. Dak equals RJ Barrett. And Donnie's always trying to throw shade at my Bulls. I just want to know if Donnie enjoyed them 50 glazed donuts that KD put on him. You enjoy that 50 piece? You know what I mean? With your boy Kyrie sitting courtside.
Courtside.
You know what I mean?
How silly is that? That's petty. He can sit at the game courtside, but can't get in the game? Really?
Well,
the airspace changes once you get in the game?
Well, that's them politically being under the label of a performer. And it's people that work in Broadway that are being impacted the same way. Because people unvaccinated can come to the shows, but the performers on stage have to be fully vaccinated. And there are people actually losing opportunities to make money on Broadway shows because they refuse to be vaccinated. So it's like people are acting like New York is like singling Kyrie out. Like he's the only performer being impacted by this. And he's not. He's
the only one in the NBA that matters.
Say it again.
The only one in the NBA that matters. That's why they paying attention. It's Kyrie. This ain't Joe Schmo on the bench now.
Hey, look, man. All I'm telling you is political. It's definitely political.
Yeah, that's why he dropped. And he should have dropped 90 yesterday.
You know,
but Steve Nash is hating. And another guard couldn't let another guard outshine Steve Nash. Like, let it go, Steve. You won over Kobe, man. That was your greatest accomplishment, man. Let
man,
stay in the game and get 90.
Look, if they have, and people say it's real simple. Kyrie can just go get the shot. No, man, I'm all about, man. If that's somebody's principle, then stand on your principle.
Yeah, ain't nobody telling you.
Stand on your principle and deal with the consequences of it.
And it's cool.
I'm all for that.
Don't be a wish-washer.
Yeah.
Where you say it and you go do it like AB.
But politically, this rule was put in place before the season started, And like I said, it includes the theater district. There are actors that walked away.
Ice Cube.
Yeah, walked away from a deal in New York because he refused. Dude, he's not alone. I know they're trying to make it seem like he's alone. He's not alone. There are other people with money that are big time that have lost opportunities for the same reason. Dealing with the law in New York. And it has nothing to do with sports. It stinks. The law is terrible. But
maybe the Bulls MVP Alex Caruso can pull through for the Bulls this year. Maybe they can play the Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals, man.
So is it true, the report that came out that the front office and LeBron wanted DeMar DeRozan, but the Lakers refused to give him a 3-year deal? That's the report, man.
Well, LeBron's always struggling to fight with what he needs to get a championship. So I wouldn't be surprised him leaving to go back to Cleveland one more time with DG, Darius Garland, the young Kyrie in the making, and then bring his son on in that wing player and then ride out to the sunset, man.
Just anything to try and make LeBron look better, boy.
Come on, man. He's the greatest of all time. Man, you know how that goes.
And look, I wasn't saying anything bad about Tyler Buckner. I'm just saying he's not the quarterback.
That's not his strength.
Yeah, you just don't want this dude is not getting the green light game 1.
He ain't Steph.
No.
Run the offense.
Oh. Dude, the offensive line you have and the 4 running backs you have, man, hand that ball off.
Yeah. And shut up. And be happy, Hit these passes. That's it.
And wait, I don't know if you saw this, but that cat better be, man, he better be working. Because I know the spring break,
Who, Brady Lindsay? I said the same thing. I'm like, you real chilling.
Man.
Man, look, I'm seeing him too much on social media, man. I get it. Have fun. But 15 drops, 16 drops, all that crazy stuff happening can't happen.
Dude.
Because you was just crying on Instagram. You know what I mean? I like Aldrich Estimate. I ain't seen Aldrich Estimate not once on Instagram. I seen him on, on the field taking a pic. But other than that, I know he getting right. And I'm not saying Ray not getting right. I'm just saying though.
Yeah, and the Logan Diggs, dude,
y'all chilling, right?
They look, man.
I ain't seen one defensive player chilling like that.
They put Logan Diggs is putting in work. Aldrich Estimate's putting in work. Man, Tyson Ford stayed behind as an early enrollee.
I ain't heard from my guy Clarence. I ain't heard from my guy Clarence.
Yeah.
He probably still on the field right now. I didn't see Drew Pine working.
He working. He went away. To work with a company that specifically works with quarterbacks. He went away to put in work. That's why I said Tyler Buckner better be ready when practice starts.
Yeah, I don't know what
practice starts. He better be ready because Drew's trying to start.
Yeah, Drew trying to start.
Drew's trying to start. Don't get it twisted.
Drew is trying to start.
I know everybody might want to get a job for TV, but that cat Drew is trying to be the man. Drew's trying to be the man.
He already got the heart of the team. He already got that. He already checked. Got that. Check hard.
Dude, Drew has a relationship with Carnell Tate.
Yeah. He even got on the young guys. He's like, I get the young guys on me. I'm good. I go into camp. We got the chemistry. Boom, we out. And Tommy secretly like him. For real. Like in a perfect world, when Tommy closes his eyes, he putting 10 on the field.
Dude.
In a perfect world. So he ain't got to do nothing to get convinced, you know.
If Drew was like 3 inches taller and had a little bit more of an arm.
Oh, it would have been done deal. It would have been done. If Drew was Tommy's height, it would have been done deal. Done deal. Put him in there.
Shout out to you, Peter Conley. Thanks for tapping in.
But either way it go, both of them, turn around and hand the ball off.
Both of them, right. At the end of the day, both of them.
Both of them. Turn around and hand that ball off. Give it to the guys. Estimate, Tyree, Diggs. We got them now. We got the horses in the stable.
That's it.
Just use
That's
it.
it. Play action.
Michael Mayer, yeah. We
Play
got
action, Michael Mayer.
Yeah, just dump it down. Give it to him. We do not have to be complicated this year.
Quick screen game.
Quick screen, yeah. That's why I'm like, this is a perfect atmosphere.
Yes.
For Drew to sneak in there and get his little start. It'd be nice.
Yes.
Yes.
We got the game plan for you. It's real simple. It's real simple. For the defense, we just gonna punch them in the mouth.
Yeah, defense, we just
all that pretty stuff, throwing it around. CJ Stroud just standing back there. Nah.
He gonna be having to do something.
Davion Henderson, we gonna be in your ear hole from the first play.
Yeah, because we got guys now.
Oh yeah, we got guys,
and we got depth.
Yep.
So we can look at the bench and be like, "Are you next?"
Yep. And go ahead and put that ball up for grabs.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah, we got something for that too.
Oh, put the ball up for grabs.
Now we better be in good position. I don't know if we got the speed, I don't know if we got the speed. But if he give us a chance, we can 50-50 for sure.
Oh, dude. Sunset Kid, Shaun Malik, do you guys think if TB gets denied, the team would not respond to his leadership?
I don't know. I just think at this point, I don't know if he's that guy that's the rah-rah leadership guy like a Drew is. I think he's much more of a lead by example and being used to being the best player on the field at the time, so it just comes that way. I don't know if that'll happen right now in college, so it'll be interesting to see how his leadership develops if it's not being the best player on the field. Because if you look at his high school tape, you're like, this is crazy. This kid is way better than everybody else. So how do your leadership develop when you're not that best player? So we'll see.
And I think he's shown in some of these practice videos that he is So just for everybody that has not had the opportunity to see it, this is what we've been talking about.
Yeah, come on, getting out there now.
Yeah, your boy Drew on spring break. He's not on camp. Look at your boy Drew. He trying to start, Lee.
Yeah,
He's trying to start, bro.
Yeah. Look, he even went out there 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
He changed clothes. Yeah. TB, you better watch out now.
Look at Drew.
Yeah, look at it. Look at it. That's that 3rd and 8. That's that 3rd and 8. I need that. Look, all they gonna ask you to do is hit 3rd and 8. That's why you don't see him rolling out.
Yeah.
You don't see him running around. You just say, hey, that little out route, that's his 3rd and 8.
Yeah.
3rd down.
Yeah.
He know what he need to go in there and do. He been around long enough.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
a wily bet. That's what makes him a wily bet.
He's not about to hand this thing over, man.
No, he's our little Fitz magic.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fight.
He gonna get in there. He just go. One game have 400 yards. You like he should have been the starter the whole time. And then by week 8, you're gonna be calling for another guy.
Hey, all I know, it's not gonna be an easy fight, which is good.
No,
you need Tyler. You need Tyler to win it. You need him to win it. Go
win him to win it.
Go
but
win
Drew
it.
Drew is not gonna give it to you.
Yeah, go win it. Go win it. Because eventually the winner is going to be
the best ready for Ohio State.
The best ready to hand the ball off. Doesn't matter who wins. It's going to be the best candidate to hand this ball off behind the offensive line with these running backs. That's what
they're getting the ball.
Yes. Oh yeah. Oh heck yeah. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. They're sitting back like, yo, let's look at this offense. Which room gives us the best chance to win games?
Which one? Yeah.
Okay, that O-line and the run. Okay.
That's it. What they say? We'll develop the pass game. That'll come.
Right.
Our bread and butter? Oh, yeah.
Hey, so, man, what ideas? Guys, how are we going to walk into the horseshoe and come away with a win? Everybody's quiet. Coach, we probably need to keep the ball away from them.
Yep.
And we need to defend and put pressure on the quarterback.
That's it.
Okay. McCullough, get the running backs ready. Get them ready. We're gonna run the ball
a steady rotation. I want a steady run. I want fresh legs.
We're going to run the ball about 50 times.
Yeah.
We're going to run the ball about 50 times.
Hey,
about
receivers
for
going to
about
get
300. Heck yeah. Then, like, Harry, you think we'll be ready to run the ball 50 times by September 3rd? Heck yeah.
Yeah. You know, you're on it right now.
Yeah. Run the rock.
Run the rock. Run the rock. And then we'll need Drew for that 3rd and 8. A little Michael Mayer out route. Ooh. Yeah. We cooking.
I have no idea we just got the update that it was coming and that they were putting the letters out, and we'll be talking about some of the kids. You can go over the IB message board right now. I think Brian put together a post about the kids that will be getting, but you'll start seeing the Twitter pages with the kids, posting that they received the pot of gold popping up, and not in a few days. It should be in a short few days. They might already be in the mail, because I'm sure they don't all get them on the same day. Some kids get them a day earlier because it doesn't have to go as far in the mail. But yeah, see, Pierre, power iron the shoe. Michael Parks, run the damn ball. Yeah, dude.
That's where we at. Till we start seeing some spring footage.
That's why I say, as a fan, we got to relax, right? Because we're sitting up here stressing about who's going to win the quarterback. Like, man, who's going to be the quarterback? Don't matter.
Don't matter.
Don't matter.
Don't even matter.
They handing that ball off.
Every time.
They're handing that ball off this year.
Every time.
They got to make some plays. You know, Braden Lindsey has to be a weapon. Styles has to be a weapon. Deion Colsey has to get better. Michael Mayer's a beast. But
we ain't get Harry for no reason.
No. Harry's back for a reason. We're gonna run that rock. We're gonna run that damn rock. That's what we're about to do. Matter of fact,
And other teams can know. Yeah. Once you saw Harry getting hired, just know we running that thing.
Yes. Hey, Will Chesnick is right. Drew said the only thing I'm handing over is the ball to Esteban on September 3rd.
That's right. As long as we know our roles.
Right. Rotation. Hey,
rotation.
You ready to come off the field? Tap your helmet. We got one. We good.
Yeah, we 5 deep. We going through them. We got 5 of them.
Matter of fact, Dylan McCullum is not even. Don't worry. I'll tap you out. Hey.
I'll tap you out. Hey.
Come on.
We need a 4-minute drive. Estimate, get in there.
We going to get him.
Back-to-back handoffs.
You know what I'm saying? That's best. Woo, come out first drive in the horseshoe. 15 plays, 80 yards.
And 10 of them runs.
Just take the heart. Just take the heart, right? Just test their manhood from the jump.
Yeah. Him and Diggs downhill. We ain't doing no stretch, none of that downhill. First couple.
And come out and just put that cat Travion Henderson on his back. Next series. Just send them cats to the sideline like, damn, they came to play.
Got CJ running his ass off. He like, man, I ain't expect to be running.
Right. Dude, that's the game plan. We know what it is. We know what it is. Nobody trying to go in there and throw 400 yards and throw more yards than CJ Stroud. No, fam.
You're not trying to out Golden State.
No. We come to punch y'all in the mouth and let y'all know it's a new day.
MFR.
And you better catch us this year. Because once this talent starts getting put on deck, y'all ain't got
out of y'all league. Y'all can't compete.
You ain't got no chance. And the truth of the matter, let me stop. Truth of the matter is, it don't matter who starts. They're going to be handing the ball off, and they might not be the starter next year. I'll leave it at that. Lucky Lefty Podcast. We spin it different from my boy Zaire. I'm Shaun Davis.
Well, they said a real transition year. We out.
Yo, we'll be back tomorrow and we'll spin it different again. Remember, Coach Carl Reed, 24/7 Sports, joins us on Friday, man. Have a great day. We'll see you guys.